Your ass to Mars. Little,
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
Arnold Schwarzenegger there. Quaid. Alright. We still have the worm. Oh, thank God.
It was the label I'd found in the Glees Gallery. There was a glow of light at the window of the hut.
Charming little hut. Fence, 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 and more fence. The worm's gonna... Bad pup.
What's the big idea?
I don't know. The dog went berserk for no apparent reason.
He's trained to do that. The idea is to deter any would-be intruder.
Oh, I get it. Okay, I'm sorry.
I've heard of
It's
dogs.
okay. Just remember, he's a trained attack dog. A killer.
He looks like a sweet boy to me. Go baby.
It was a mean-looking guard dog.
Here, boy.
Arr. I don't like your look, George. So it sounds like a drill of some sort. We go around. Platform, you say.
Was
Oh, we're gonna drop that
bracket.
dog in the
I couldn't
drink.
figure out what it was for. Maybe it was part of a structure which no longer existed.
Hook?
A short stick of wood floated near the edge of the landing stage.
Gotta get some meat on that little trap door and drop the dog in or something.
The stick had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
Everybody get that? Can you go through that one more time, George? It's a what now for hooking what?
The platform was held.
A hinged bracket.
My arms weren't long.
That's why we got our trusty hook. Ha ha ha. Oh. Just so much for that.
My arms were.
Can I fix it? Is it possible to put it back up in its original? Oh, it is. How about that? All right, yeah, let's leave it like that for just a second. We got to bring that dog out a little bit more. Trapdoor, hello.
The trapdoor barred my way into the watchman's hut. The floorboards above me creaked ominously under the watchman's weight. The watchman must have bolted the trapdoor.
No trust. Man, you got your dog, you got your bolted trapdoor. Gotta have a little trust. I need to get you out there.
It was a tall wire mesh fence.
No, definitely not getting over there. But the window. Nice. Oh, we are gonna set the hut on fire, aren't we? Oh, dog chow. What's he dropping there? Oh, he left it open.
It was a box of blank forms.
Take
The
one.
box contained nothing but blank forms.
That's fine. Take the spike. He's not looking. Alright, if you wait that long, he'll look.
Ouch!
Gotcha. That'll learn you to leave things alone.
But I really want that spike for some reason. Chimney as well.
The chimney was a metal pipe.
Man, this is
with
all
a conical hat on top to stop the rain getting in.
this is all coming together here.
Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too early.
Oh wow, look at all these things we can ask about. Well, we gotta start with the panties.
I have these very exotic panties.
Let's make a deal.
You pervert.
Take them away, you pervert. I mean, that's pretty great. Like, the soiled hanky always gave us a unique response. It wasn't always just like, I don't think he's going to be into that. It was always like, oh, yes, it is a soiled hanky.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
Young.
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her, and you should tell her the docks ain't no place for a young lady. They're dirty and they're dangerous.
So is my girlfriend. Wait, what?
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say.
Oh!
What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for
20?
a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
That's a lonely life.
Does number 20 have rabies?
Nah, just a bad attitude. Like I said, he's a trained attack dog. They took him when he was a puppy and messed with his head to make him the way he is.
That's mean.
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why aren't you in bed?
Wait, my
I can
mom?
explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that interested.
But I was ready to explain everything. As far as you know, that's the mysteries, the whereabouts, the
What time do you
details of
open
the
the gates?
universe.
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a
A
month.
month?
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
How is France still a country? How do they stay open like that? Oh, they don't stay open. They take a month off.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure, they have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays.
A month?
Come back in a month.
Well, that's just not practical.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other. Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business Condor's involved in?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
Tell me more about this guarding the gate business.
I'm certain my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
There we go.
Yeah.
Mine was
Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
A poison dart, huh?
I could tell he didn't believe me.
Show him the dart.
This is the dart that the Indian shot at my girlfriend.
There we go.
Sheesh. That's pretty weird, but I don't see why you'd expect to find her here.
That's pretty weird. That's the appropriate response.
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
I've always wondered how furnaces work.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
Not sure that's true. Oh, beans. Oh, thank God.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
But not beans.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong with beans and beer?
You need me to tell you? You're pumping out enough methane here to fill a dirigible. Take a look at this letter.
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend.
He's a real creeper.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the
I
mouth.
should have.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
That's not
I gotta
my
go now,
style.
but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
And my style is just letting snobby critics knock expensive pots that, as far as they know, belong to me out of my hands and breaking them right in front of me. Alright. We need to, oh, is this what he
Bobbing up and
dropped?
down in the oily water was the watchman's discarded beer bottle.
It's not cool. Pick it up.
The bottle was just out of reach.
Thank God.
Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
Sure. No, you can help it. Thank God we have this wonderful Omni hook, or boat hook. Nice animation. There we go.
I just knew that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
To hell with the rest of this stuff, though, right? Gotta lure that dog over here somehow. Gotta get the dog chow, obviously. Look at this
Was a
chimney.
metal pipe. On top of the pipe rested a cone.
Do something with this. Panties on the chimney. Sounds like a country song. Bottle the chimney. There you go. We did a bit of this in, no? No. Okay. Got excited there for a second. We just grab it?
That's hot.
Well, that's why I suggested using the bottle.
The bottle was half filled with water.
Yes.
Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
God, George, I gotta do everything for you? Oh, I do. There we go.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
All right. Well, this is my original idea. Is this still in play? Yeah, we did this in,
The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke.
Nice. Yeah, we did this in Discworld quite effectively, actually. Almost a quarter of the way through. Alright, I guess I can just go in the trap door now. Don't need to worry about any of this. We look so creepy. While he's letting the place air out. Thankfully, he didn't think to close that trap door back up. It's like, I might have more trash later. Get the dog food, Georgie. And the beans. Pup biscuits.
The packet was full of dog biscuits.
Score!
Baked beans and ketchup.
Ew.
It was a large bucket filled with coal. Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck. Who was I to argue with irrational superstition? That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Switch?
I realized that that wasn't such a good idea.
Okay. In the box?
The box contained nothing but blank forms.
Thank goodness this guy hasn't turned around or noticed us. Like anyone else in this situation would.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I,
Get the hell out of here.
okay. Just hold on to that dog.
Go back through the trap door. It's a very French accent, I realize. Alright, so much for that. But I have the bickets now. Hey, pup. You want some of these? Let's see if we can lure him out to the platform.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
20. There you go. Oh, good boy. About to be a very wet boy.
I felt a slight twinge of conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
Yeah, this is more our style. Aw, you alright, buddy?
As I'd expected, the dog could swim like a,
Aw.
well, like a dog.
Suppose as I expected, the dog drowned. On sight. I felt nothing. Actually, it kind of excited me. George?
My arms were...
Alright, I don't know. I think we can just go around now. Guy's back in his little hut. We just climb the fence. Cool. Just realizing how the little foot icon is reacting to where I'm clicking. Sweet. We're in. So far, no puzzles like the, what was it, the pig puzzle, the goat puzzle? What was it in the first game? Ultimate Moon Logic.
It was a beautiful piece of 19th century engineering, but not a lot of use to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't reach the wheel and couldn't see any point in climbing up to it. It read Pont de Nord, fine wine producers. I didn't recognize the label. I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment. The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy.
They don't make doors like they used to. Sorry. I'll get off my soapbox now, my door soapbox. That door looks a little more penetrable.
It was a duct from a ventilation fan. The window wasn't fully shut.
You don't say. It wasn't fully shut, and he had to literally open it from a fully shut position.
I
Hey,
wouldn't have been hurt over the din of the fan.
yeah, you want to let me in?
It was the creep who'd kidnapped
Oh.
Nico. And I had a score to settle.
But not by punching him, because that's not our style.
The guy was partly hidden behind a stack of crates.
Ew, what's he doing?
I wouldn't have been hurt over the din of the fan.
Yeah, that's definitely barred. We're not getting in that door.
The room was filled with trans-global crates. Not such a good idea.
How
The
about
window
this?
looked like it hadn't been opened for many years.
Yeah, if you were snooping in this building, you were going through that window right there. Well... Did I miss anything else?
It
Fan?
was a powerful fan.
Not if my grabber has anything to say about it. Oh yeah, let's go full throttle on this.
That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
Nice.
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Is that the name of the magician? In Phantasmagoria? Karnak? Karnov? Karnak? I don't remember. So this isn't gonna... Well, don't just knock, George! Alright. Immediately regret that.
Who is it?
Candygram? I have panties?
Pizza delivery?
I didn't order pizza.
Classic.
No? This is the Condor Trans-Global Shipping Company, isn't it?
I don't like pizza.
Oh,
What?
come on. Everyone
And
likes
now I
pizza.
really don't like you.
Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella. The
Uh.
glue opened from the inside.
Oh, let's just keep knocking. He didn't seem that upset.
Hey,
What now?
Let's at least annoy the man. No, I really do have pizza. Quite sincerely, with blue pepperoni.
look. This pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
Not even with extra olives?
I hate them. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets.
That reaction. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets. You heard it here, right on Let's Play with Brigands. Sorry if anyone likes olives on their pizza. Butt nuggets. Can't unhear it. Can't unsee it.
If you know what's good for you, you'll open this door.
What if I don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Huffing all
Okay.
puff.
I'll come out, you creep.
Doing this? Maybe I don't want to hang out here. Oh my god. First death. Alright, let's not challenge him. I tried to get out of the way. Let's continue. Well, I liked my save because I was in a good spot. You're taking your friggin' time, George. I guess to be fair on him, he doesn't know he's about to get shot. Sucker. Oh, we're not actually going inside. Alright, so what are we gonna... Barrel and clamp. Can we drop one of these on him? We go all Donkey Kong on this guy? Aha. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. What? He's thinking about it. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let's restore and see what he does. So we're very quickly going up this ladder. Maybe he'll go over to the right and he'll stand right in front of that. Like a big old doof. Need to make like a distraction, possibly. He's not moving around. Aha! We piqued your interest, eh, big man? Definitely stand right there, you big dummy. I love it. Yeah, the ambient water noises are nice. Ah! Yeah, revenge dance. Alright. So I can get in the warehouse. How do I proceed? Well, geez, going for the clues already? You got an open door. I think we can figure that one out for ourselves. Huh. Now you gotta knock the door for me if you want to come inside.
There was a small drawer in the desk. Knowing my luck, it was bound to be locked.
It was not. Clutch.
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Do we still have the other key? I don't know if you might need to go back to his. Nope. Right next to my little tequila worm.
There was a notice board beside the desk with an assortment of paperwork on it.
Oh yeah, where did that guy go? Huh. Anything interesting?
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was Coromante City. There was nothing else of it.
Okay. Filing cabinet?
A filing cabinet.
It was a file co. The best in the business. I have a key.
It was locked.
Make these a little bit harder on me, why don't you?
The little brass key didn't
All
fit.
right then, thank you. Immediately got my wish.
The room was filled.
Where'd that guy go? I thought he was all
All
kinds
the
of
crates were firmly...
chained up. Oops. We haven't actually had to explore any more of any of these screens. Oh, there you are.
Whoa! Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe.
Whoa.
That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico.
I'm
I
cool.
waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something.
I don't want to blow
What?
anymore.
What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad?
A little worm? You want a little tequila worm? Hold on. Here you go, buddy.
Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Quaramonte!
Is that where you're from? Caramonte City?
Quaramonte! Quaramonte!
Okay. I didn't think he'd be interested.
Coramonte.
What have you done with my girlfriend?
Huh?
I am not
No space
leaving
this
without
time.
her. Where is she? He didn't appear to understand me.
Dog food? You want some dog food?
Tell me what you've done with Nico, and I'll share these biscuits with you. I knew it sounded lame, trying to bargain with a box of doggy snacks.
But he seemed like the kind of guy.
How was he to know how yummy they tasted? Do you know what this is?
You don't speak my language. You must like dog treats. Missed that, but oh, by the way, I've been showing everybody this. This guy actually does have a
This was
connection
the
to
dart
it.
you used to knock out my girlfriend.
You dick.
If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
The plane?
What does this key unlock?
Huh? Oh, your legs, perhaps?
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
Hey, you're manacled. I got you, buddy. You alright?
Hey, come back here.
Can't blame him. Oh, let's go to his little secret world back here. Doing like casino
The little
games
guy
and
had gone to
everything.
ground
It's
amongst
just
the stack of crates.
a party that never ends. Oh, okay. Well, that was strange. Guess, yeah, that's all we're doing here. More of the warehouse to explore. Elevator?
It was an elevator to the...
Let's do it. Save just to be safe. Let's see if we can safely go back to the start of our saves right there. In a world of pure imagination. Looks like a good place to get jumped. Oh, is there a spider in that box?
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
Use a crate to cover the light? Do I need my grabber? Do I still have my grabber thingy? Seems like we toss stuff away unnecessarily.
That would keep the doors from closing.
Is
The
this?
crate was labeled Danger.
Yeah.
Live contents do not drop.
Oh,
There were
right, I
small
did
holes
jam
in
it
the
in the
top
fan.
and sides and scratchy noises coming from inside.
Spider friend? Oh, if we could have a spider sidekick. George would have to get over his big three problems that he has with spiders, but...
But decided not to risk dropping it and meeting the live contents.
So we know that we can die. Just waiting for more ways to die.
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Pulley? Use the pulley?
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
I told you to pick up that rope earlier. You said it was too frayed. Now look at us. Hold on. There's more stuff over here. Got another crate. Got a pallet carrier. Buttons and what's the difference between the button and the switch? Oh. a light which sheds, frankly, an inconsequential amount of light on this room. I don't really know what the point of that was. Maybe I couldn't see the scratch marks before.
I noticed a faint mark on the wooden floor.
Oh my god, old Jumpy. I think it was just a ladybug or something. Okay.
There was an
Waiting for a
arc-shaped
spider to
scratch
pop on
the
me.
floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
I mean, I
My
could have
fingers
seen that
traced the
before.
outline of a secret door in the wall.
Secret door.
Then I found a small round stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling. Just as I'd hoped. A secret room.
Hell yeah. Love me a secret room.
Nico!
Nico! You have unlocked bonus comic artwork. Just shots of Nico all tied up. George is like, alright. Fetish. Alright, that's not what I was. And I guess it kind of was. Hold on, Nico. I have to look at the statue first and put it in my inventory. She's gonna hold
Will
that
you look
against
at
me
this?
later.
It was a small statue of a kneeling figure in an ornate headdress. The head was hideous, with huge
I love that we
staring
open with the
eyes set in a
statue.
decomposing face.
Hey, somebody's marketing Lobino
We're gonna
dolls.
pay for that later. Are you alright?
It was a short length of rope tied tightly
Aha.
around Nico's
We need
slim
rope.
wrists.
Clutch. I got you, Neek. Don't like your new voice acting, Nico, but what happened to you?
There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had
She's
been
like
in
leaning into the
Marseilles,
accent a lot harder
but
in this
never mind
one.
about me. How about you tell me exactly what's going on, starting with that Mayan stone?
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes, the proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oublier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
Nico, wait!
We taking the tape? See, this is why you're not in charge here, Nico. Why you don't make a good adventurer. You leave
I
all
decided to keep the masking tape. It was bound to be of some use to me.
bound. What about the chair? Like we all know what he means by that. I think that's everything in here.
We can't use the elevator. If that thug Pablo's recovered, he'll be waiting for us.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Haven't had time to open it up yet. Let me check.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors. These doors were not going to open. There was no way to open that window.
Now with that attitude... Did I get that rope? Most certainly did.
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue.
Alright, you're in charge, George. Nice. Oh, are you okay, by the way? Can I talk to you? Let's look at her.
The hidden door led to a secret room. Nico looked well considering her ordeal.
Nice. Quit moving around. Trying to talk to you. That's the expression. He had the same one in the first game. Kind of creeped me out. He looks a lot better in his little portraits up here. Yeah, let's talk.
Okay. Tell me
compare
what you know about
notes.
Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business. Drug smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
Do you know where Condor is based?
In Central America. A place called Quaramonte.
That's where that little guy's
I saw that
from.
name on a docket downstairs. Tell me about this Karzak guy.
Well, I saw him for only a few minutes. But he frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes. They're like a wild animal's. Like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
What about, what was her name?
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
Murdered.
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier
Yuck.
himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
Or the oh, how did I not lead with this? And I love they're right next to each other too. They knew what they were doing with that.
I found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
Awkward.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through André's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Yeah. Thinks you're hot. He wants you to wear them.
The little guy downstairs was chained up with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
Uh-oh.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
By the way, speaking of which,
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a
a
souvenir.
souvenir. She has nothing else to say to that. That's fantastic.
Did I hear you refer to
Is this guy an Inspector
Mo?
Gadget or
Yes,
something?
You remember him?
Yeah.
Of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Oh no. He reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over.
That's
When he
nice.
found
They're
out
like,
who
"Did
was
you
in
play
with
the
New
first game?"
Templars, He went into hiding. Moo knew more than was good for him.
Does he know about our involvement with the case?
If he does, he's not telling. Still, he got a sudden promotion.
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
I
What
will.
about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo.
Just gets
he
paid to
brought Titi
blow
Poco
dart
from
people.
The jungle.
Titty what?
Titi Poco. That's what I heard Pablo call the dwarf.
And the
Have
statue?
you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, George. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
Alright. Fair enough. Alright. Rope goes to pulley. And smash open the door. Does it not quite
Rope
reach?
wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
Spider friend, will you help
I
us
didn't
out?
want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live.
How about this bottom crate?
No chance. Whatever those crates contained, they were heavy. The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Well, how do we get the pulley down?
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
It was your idea to attach it there first. The panties can make up the difference. Oh. Wait, alright. Nico plus panties? Equals...
What was it you wanted to talk about?
I didn't think she'd be interested.
Found your lipstick.
What was it you want?
I didn't think...
Okay. Well...
What was it you
I didn't think she'd...
Alright. Fine. Fine. Do we need this crate, perhaps?
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
Something else. We just put a little tape over it. Photoelectric cell. And And you wanted to leave that in that
Hopefully, tape would
room.
prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Clutch. And now we have access to this crate. Okay, so we'll transfer the spider to this crate, I suppose. There we go. Now we can move this one, I suppose. We can move the pallet carrier. There we go. Just rearranging things here. There we go. That's how we lift it.
The pallet rose
Thanks for the
about
help
6
there,
inches
Nico.
off the floor, and I said a silent prayer to whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
Seriously.
What on earth are you doing?
Saying a silent prayer
Trying
to...
to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
Once I
I like to
smash...
keep myself occupied in times of stress.
Once I smash it through the friggin' door, it will.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Just... Alright, we've been through this. Now it should be just long enough. Fantastic. Let's give her a good shove.
The statue looked way too heavy for me to move.
Can you help me? Is this a two-person job?
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to Nico about at that time.
Ship the spider. Alright, so now we could probably give this thing a shove. It's just floating, right? There you go.
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
Alright, spider. Put your back into it. Or Nico. That works too.
Could you give me a hand to push this statue?
What for?
This, my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say so, dear.
I'm reminding you why you were into me 6 months ago at the end of that first game. Because of my sweet adventure gaming, puzzle solving skills.
Okay, push!
Hell yeah.
Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stober.
Yeah. Alright. Shall we, Nico? 38%.
There was nothing else.
You don't have to get in position to tell me that. Let's go. Yeah, worm, put your back into it. Or spine. But I don't. What are our options here? There we go.
I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable.
Man, really digging into our maybe the shackles here. Man,
Nico, I have a great idea.
just one after the other with me, baby. Oh no! Oh, we didn't want to go in that water if we could help it. And the pup swimming around. The pup's okay, everybody.
Josh, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nico.
Thank you so much, Andre.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
I
Oh,
saved
but it
her.
was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet.
Another point in George's column. Suck on that, Dubino, or
Best lead
whatever
we
name
have
is.
is Coromonte City.
Coromonte? It's in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Nice, we're going together this time. I like his creepy smile at us there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.